See, the other day this girl I once loved told me I have issues, but she doesn't know a thing about my life in Mogadishu. The feeling of this pain is impeccable. In the name of God, the most gracious and most merciful. For indeed, with hardship will be ease. I know I'm not alone. Let me tell you about a place I used to call home. My family in Somalia is hungry. They say I don't have to give them money just 'cause they love me. And I love them right back. Willing to give up their happiness just for one man. But I make sure every penny I touch goes to them and never me. My family and my people are slaves to famine while we choose to eat free. Now, I don't mean freeze and pay no money. I mean eat whenever we please. My grandmother, aunts, and uncles don't fill the insides of their stomachs. All the milk's dried up, dying of thirst is why I'm slowly losing my baby cousins. While it's so hard bearing this, I try to help taking money out of my college budget. We came to America, I'm ready working grave shifts, slave shifts, paying the fee with our sleep. You'll probably catch me zoning out 'cause my thoughts are like the ocean. They're deep. I rub my hands together like a fly that's trying to scheme. I want to help the world, but first the world has to help me. My youngest brother Abdullah, he loves to listen. Mister take my Jordan socks without my permission. But that's okay, 'cause we're four brothers that share one wardrobe 4 ways. And since we all got the same shoe size, we all play on the same team when it comes to the foot game. Back to the topic, I really love that dude. When I was his age, I was really rude. I try and support him so he won't end up like me, getting in trouble and hating our almost everything. I can't forget my little sister. I like to start this piece by saying that I love her. I love her imagination, so I always listen to her whenever I'm with her. She's a big reason why I never lost hope when we were homeless at the homeless shelter. She's the only sister I have after my big sister Anissa died. That's why she means a lot to me, 'cause she's the only sister I have alive. She taught me life was never about pride and it's alright to cry. My little sister taught me to stop hating God for what I lose, and it was then I learned to love him. He who believes in his Lord has no fear of loss or injustice. My little brother Abdi's getting eaten up by school peer pressure, and even though his mind's going through a change, I don't treat him any lesser. Seems though I gotta talk to him a lot and teach him how to fix all his mistakes like a really concerned professor. I just hope one day he can learn success is measured by effort. With the help of love and peace, God wishes to turn towards you in love and mercy, but those who follow their own passions want you to drift far away from the right path. My older brother Mohyeddin struggled with the thought of college, but I know he can get through it 'cause my older brother got the knowledge. He can keep working even if he's not supposed to, like a leaky faucet. I tell him the independent mindset of America will assassinate the personal morals of your self-character. I love him when he says assalamu alaikum peace to my mom. I just hope he doesn't say assalamu alaikum peace out to Islam. Like Kevin Hart, I say it with my chest. Verily in the remembrance of God do hearts find rest. But yes, life goes on, and never would have got here without my mom. They should put my mom's picture next to the definition of strong. She works 2 jobs just to keep the lights on. Back when her previous job interviews told her to take off her hijab, she said I'll search elsewhere for a job. I won't let anybody break one of my connections with God, and my mom motivates me to never do wrong. So to the girl who said I had issues and only managed to love me for 9 months and nothing more, my mother loved me 9 months before I was even born, and so much more. So take your 2 cents and go spend them at a thrift store. My mom taught me to give and forgive no matter how much people get and forget. So when I smile, there's no discrimination. I always share it. Your Lord has decreed that you should serve none but him and show kindness to your parents. Now, my father was never there for me throughout my life's course. It's one of the large reasons why my parents got a divorce. I used to hate my father because he was never there for me. My father chose favor, so he was never really fair to me. All my father ever gave me was abuse. So I thought violence was the answer to everything, so I lived most of my life confused. I used to hate my father up until a couple weeks ago. If you never knew, let me let you know. God has blessed us with the potential to change. Maybe if the townspeople actually actually stayed. The boy who cried wolf would have got to live to see another day. I'll never give up on my father. If times get rough, I'll hang in there a little harder. No, but God is perfect, so I don't expect perfect families. You've gotta hang in there a little harder whenever you're unhappy. Don't ever get lost in your work. Parents who have no time for their children usually watch them get lost in the world. Stay in touch with your roots when it comes to your family tree, but don't ever treat your family like a tree and just leave.